The day he finally left his wife for me, I was so happy. I thought I had finally won. Online, people were shouting, "God, when?" and calling us relationship goals. They saw the flowers, the trips, the matching outfits, but they did not see what happened when the camera went off. They did not hear his voice in that small room or feel how my chest used to tighten when he walked in. I didn't steal a blessing, I collected a prison. Let me take you back to how everything started. The day Victor left his wife for Bella, the whole internet clapped for them. Comments were flying like birds. Finally, true love won. She was never his level. Bella is the real queen. People were dancing with their phones in their hands, saving videos, sharing, shouting, "God, when?" Only one person was quiet that night, Bella, because that was the first night she saw the other side of the perfect man she had stolen. The same hand that held her waist on camera held her throat off camera. And right in that moment, with her back against the wardrobe and his fingers pressing her neck, she remembered the calm face of the woman he left, Kemi. The woman everybody had called lucky, the woman she thought she defeated. She now understood. She had not taken another woman's blessing, she had collected another woman's prison. Before we dive in, do something small for me. Drop your city in the comments. I read everyone, and it blows my mind how far these stories travel. While you're there, please tap that like button and subscribe. New videos drop every week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. These aren't just stories for fun. They show how real people think, real choices and actions, hidden pain, quiet strength. And who knows? Your comment might be the exact thing someone scrolling needs to feel less alone. So yeah, take 3 seconds. Like, subscribe, drop your city below. Now, let's get into this. Let me tell you what really happened to Kemi before the camera cracked. In the middle of Echo City, where car horns are louder than thoughts and everybody's dream is inside one small phone screen, there was a couple that the whole country knew, Victor and Kemi. Online, they were called V and K Forever. They had a big channel, couple pranks, matching outfits, surprise gifts, trips, proposals inside restaurants, flower petals on hotel beds, all the things that make people type "God when" with big eyes and jealous hearts. Every evening when people came back from work and lay on their beds tired and dusty, they would open their phones and watch V and K. They would see Kemi's bright smile and Victor's gentle voice. "Baby, you know I can do anything for you." She would laugh, touch his shoulder and say, "Aw, see my king." Brand deals were coming. Cream, clothes, phones. Even a small car company gave them one red car to drive for 1 month just for content. Girls would hold their chests and say, "Kai, see love." Boys would shake their heads and say, "See how he's taking care of her." That is how to love a woman. If you scroll down their videos, it was the same comments every day. Relationship goals. You people are proof that true love still exists. Lord, bless me with my own Victor. Nobody knew the truth because the truth did not like light. It lived behind the ring light in the dark corners of their apartment in Lekki Phase 2. When the camera was on, Victor was gentle. When the camera went off, he became something else. The day Kemi first knew fear was the day she wore the wrong dress. She had come out from the room in one simple yellow gown. It was not tight, it was not short, it was just yellow. The brand they were working with wanted happy colors. She turned around shyly. "Baby, how do I look?" she asked, smiling. Victor's eyes moved from her hair to her legs slowly, like someone counting money. Then his jaw became tight. "Who told you to wear that one?" His voice dropped. It was not the sweet U2 voice. It was the one only the walls knew. Kemi's smile fell small, but she carried it back up quickly. "Ah, I thought you left it on the bed for me. I left 3 options, 3, and I said the blue one. This one is too bright. People will think I don't know how to dress my woman. He stepped closer. You want them to look at you more than they look at me? No, baby, His fingers closed around her wrist, not tight enough to leave a mark that camera could see later, just tight enough to send a message. You don't think, he said quietly. That is our problem. I do the thinking, you do the smiling. Have you forgotten? He turned her around and pushed her gently, but the push carried anger. Go and change, and next time, wait for me to say what you will wear. By the time the red light on the camera came on, the yellow gown was gone. The blue one was there, and Victor's hand was now around her waist, soft and warm. A queen, he told the viewers. Anything she wants, I give her. Kemi smiled and smiled until her cheeks hurt. Later that night, where she was alone in the bathroom, she looked at herself in the mirror and whispered, "It's okay. He's just under stress. It is not easy to carry brand on his head like this. He still loves you. He chose you." She had grown up with almost nothing. 1 room in a crowded house. No father, a mother that died when she was in secondary school. For her, attention felt like love. So when Victor saw her on Instagram one day and messaged her, it felt like God had remembered her address. He boosted her page, he taught her angles, he built her confidence online. And then he married her in one small but fancy ceremony that the internet made big. People said, "You are so lucky." She held that word lucky like it was her oxygen. So, when he checked her phone every night saying, "I am your husband, I must protect you from useless DMs," she said thank you. When he told her, "Stop talking to that your friend, she's not happy for you," she blocked the friend. When he told her, "Don't visit anybody, you are a brand now, brand stay indoors," she stayed indoors. When he told her to delete an old video where she was dancing alone because it makes you look childish, she deleted it. One by one, her own little pieces disappeared and only the V and K part remained. "I am your whole life," he said on camera. "I am your whole life," she repeated off camera, because she had slowly forgotten the parts of her life that were only hers. One night, after a long shoot, they lay on the bed. The room was full of hot light from the ring lamp they had forgotten to switch off. Kemi's phone buzzed. She reached for it, but Victor was faster. He always checked first. This time, it was not one of her old school friends. It was a long paragraph from a name she did not know. "Who is this?" He frowned. He opened it before she could speak. The name at the top was Bella Influences. The message was full of praise. "Sir, I just want to say, you are my role model. I watch your videos every day. The way you love your wife, God bless you. I pray to marry a man like you. You are so focused, so disciplined. Please, mentor me. I want to build a brand like yours one day. Please." Victor's frown relaxed. A small smile came. Finally, somebody that understands," he muttered. Kemi turned on her side and closed her eyes. "She admires you," she said softly. Victor smiled at his phone. "As she should," he replied. That night, long after Kemi had slept, his thumbs were still moving. "Thank you, dear. I saw your message on my wife's phone. You are doing well too. Maybe one day we can work together. Stay focused." He added a wink emoji. Across town, in a small room in Surili, a young woman screamed and jumped on her bed when she saw it. Her name was Bella, and she had been waiting for this moment for a long time. The girl in the comments. Bella didn't just discover V and K one day. She had studied them like an exam. In her tiny room, with one standing fan that made more noise than air, she had watched all their videos. Old ones, new ones, sponsored posts, even their bloopers. She knew what time they usually post. She knew Kemi's laughter. She knew when Victor held Kemi's waist too tight on camera. She told herself, "This is the kind of man I deserve. Focused, ambitious, A man that understands content creation, not these broke boys that will be asking you for data money. Her own life was not shining like her filters. Her mother sold food by the roadside. Her father had another family somewhere else and visited once in 3 months, mostly when he needed something. Bella started her own small page with her phone camera and makeup she bought from the market. She wanted fame so badly her chest would hurt sometimes when she scrolled. When she saw V&K hit 100,000 subscribers and brands were chasing them, something in her snapped. "Why not me?" she asked the ceiling one night. "I'm fine, I'm funny, I work hard. Why is it her and not me?" The more she watched Kemi, the more she saw Kemi's quietness as weakness. "She's just there smiling like Momo," she told her friend one day. "If I was the one, I would use that man's brain well. We will blow more than this. She is dragging him back." So when her long message landed on Victor's screen that night, and he replied with a wink, she felt heaven open. She started to send more messages. "Good morning, sir. Have you eaten? Wow, that prank video was too funny. You are a genius. The way you handle hate comments, I respect you so much." Victor answered all. At first, his replies were short. "Thank you. Bless you. Keep working hard." But slowly, they grew longer. You know, sometimes content creation can be lonely. People think it is easy, but they don't know the pressure. They don't know how it feels when your partner does not understand your vision. Bella's eyes widened the first time she read that. She typed fast. "Ah, sir, I understand, honestly. You are carrying a big brand. Not everybody can keep up. Even your wife, she is trying, Sha, but she does not post as much as you. Some people don't like the spotlight." Victor answered with a sad face emoji. "You are the first person that has said this thing out loud." From there, a new kind of conversation started. He complained. She understood. He sighed. She praised. He dropped hints. She joined them together and built a new story in her head. In her story, she was the one that truly saw him, the one that would not drag him back, the one that would stand beside him and grow the brand to the sky. Some women don't know what they have, she told herself. If God gives me this kind of man, I will not stress him. One Saturday, when the heat in the city felt like it was coming from the ground, Victor posted on his story, "Looking for small makeup artists for a collab. Tag someone." Bella's heart beat inside her throat. Her followers tagged her. She tagged herself. She also sent him a DM quickly. "Sir, I am available. It will be an honor." He replied almost at once. "Come tomorrow by 2 p.m. I will send the address. Don't be late and don't tell anybody you are coming." Her hands were shaking as she showed her mother the message. "I'm going to that big YouTube couple's house tomorrow. They want to use me for makeup collab." Her mother wiped pepper from her hands and looked at her. These online people. Be careful, oh. Make sure you send me location. And if you see something that does not look right, come home." Bella rolled her eyes. "Mommy, please. This is how opportunities pass people by. Victor is a good man. You see how he treats his wife?" Her mother gave a small dry laugh. "My daughter, camera does not show everything." Bella hissed playfully and hugged her from behind. "Don't worry. When I blow, I will buy you big fridge and put inside shop." By the next day, she was standing in front of a gate in Lekki, sweating in excitement and small fear. When the guard opened and she stepped inside, she felt like she had crossed from real life into Instagram. The building was painted fresh white. There were plants in front that looked like they were just for pictures. The living room she entered had big lights and soft chairs that hugged you when you sat. On the wall, there were framed photos of Victor lifting Kemi, kissing her forehead, kneeling with ring, all smiling. That is me very soon, Bella thought, then quickly shook the thought away. No, I just came to work. Respect yourself. Victor came down the stairs with that same online smile. Bella, he opened his arms. Finally, the famous Bella influences in my house. She almost melted. Good afternoon, sir, she greeted, bending small. Why are you bending? Are you my house girl? He laughed. Please, we are colleagues now. The word colleagues entered her body like cold water. He showed her their filming room, cameras, lights, backdrops, shelves with makeup and wigs. Wow, she whispered. This is my dream. He looked at her with soft eyes. You will get here, he said. You are serious, I can see it. Behind them, from the bedroom door, Kemi watched quietly. She was wearing a simple long gown. No makeup, no wig, just her natural hair packed back. Her smile when she came forward was gentle. You must be Bella, she said. Welcome. Thank you for supporting us. Bella hugged her quickly, surprised by how light she felt. Up close, Kemi's eyes were not bright like on camera. They were tired, but they were also calm, like eyes that had seen storm and sun and were not shocked by either anymore. You are even finer in real life, Bella said, meaning it. Kemi smiled. It was a small smile that did not go all the way to her eyes. Thank you. Victor has told me so much about you. He says you understand this content life. Bella's chest swelled. They started the shoot. Victor was playful. He cracked jokes. He called Kemi my queen. He called Bella our little sister in the game. They filmed Husband Does My Makeup with Bella guiding. They laughed, shouted, acted shocked when he almost poked Kemi's eye with eyeliner. Baby, you want to blind me? Kemi joked on camera. Never, Victor said, kissing her forehead dramatically. I can never hurt you. The comments later would say, "Aw, see love." But while the camera was still rolling, something small happened that the viewers would never see. After one take, when Victor thought the camera was off, he whispered to Kemi between his teeth, "Can you stop frowning small? Your face is looking somehow. You want people to say I am stressing you?" Kemi's back straightened. "I am not frowning," she whispered back. "My face is just..." He caught her low and sharp. "You are making me look bad." Bella, who was arranging brushes, heard the tone. She froze for a half second. When she looked up, Victor's smile was already back. The red light on the camera was back. He was now saying, "See this my wife. Even when she's angry, she's still fine." Everybody laughed. Bella let herself believe what she wanted. It is normal, she told herself. Couples talk like that. Content is stressful. At least he's still playing. At least he's still kissing her. She did not see Kemi's hands. They were shaking a little as she held the brush. After the shoot, when Victor went upstairs to take a call, Kemi walked Bella to the small balcony. The street below was busy. You could hear people shouting at drivers, smell jollof rice from one buka down the road. Kemi leaned on the rail and asked, very softly, "You like this life, Bella?" Bella laughed, thinking it was a light gist. Who no like better thing? This is my dream. You are so lucky, Kemi. Sometimes I watch you and I say, God, see what you did for this girl. You have good husband, good house, people love you. She was talking fast. Kemi was only looking at her. And you, Kemi said, you want to be like us? Bella replied without shame. More than. I want my own channel, my own man that supports me like Victor supports you. I want this. She spread her arms to show the whole space. Kemi nodded slowly, like someone ticking something in her mind. Then she did something Bella did not expect. She reached out and squeezed her hand. Pray well, she said quietly. When you are asking God for this, tell him to show you everything, not just what camera shows. Some blessings are heavy. You have to be sure you can carry them. Bella laughed again. You don't know what you have. Some of us are fasting for this thing you are calling heavy. Kemi's lips moved like she wanted to say something more. Then she stopped, smiled that small, tired smile again, and said, Maybe I don't. Later that evening, as Bella was leaving, Victor walked her to the gate. You did well today, he said. The camera loves you. She twisted her fingers shyly. Thank you, sir. I learned from you. He looked at her for a long second. Call me Victor, except when my wife is around. That night, when Bella lay on her narrow bed, looking at the cracked ceiling, her mind replayed that line over and over. Call me Victor, except when my wife is around. She smiled into the dark. In another part of the city, Kemi lay awake on a wide bed, staring at the glow of her phone. Victor was in the bathroom, answering emails. His reflection on the glass of the bathroom door was lit by his phone screen. She saw him smile at something. Her own screen was dark. Her own messages were empty. She rolled on her side and hugged herself. Something inside her, very small but very stubborn, whispered, Wake up. It would take one more night for her to truly listen. When the light went off. The message that broke the camel's back did not come from heaven. It came from a notification. They were supposed to film a big anniversary video the next day. 3 years of marriage, 2 million followers across platforms. A fancy brand had sent them matching outfits and one big cake with V and K forever written on it. Victor was excited. This one will trend, he said, pacing the living room. We will do story time. We will do Q&A. We will even do small dancing challenge. Brands will beg us with contract after this. Kemi sat on the sofa, fingers pressed into the cake box. Her chest was heavy. The night before, Victor had shouted at her until his voice cracked because she forgot to charge one camera battery. You want me to look stupid in front of these brands? Do you know how many men wish they had this kind of platform? You would still be in that your one room eating gari if not for me. He said more, words that cut deep but leave no visible wound. You are nothing without me. You think these people are here for you. They are here for me. If you misbehave, I will just get someone else that knows how to value grace. He had thrown his phone on the bed and stormed into the other room. When he slept, she sat on the floor of the bathroom, hugging her knees, trying not to make any sound. Maybe he is right, she told the tiles. Maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I should be more grateful. In the morning, she painted a smile on her face like foundation. They were almost ready to start filming when his phone, lying face down on the table, buzzed. Normally, Kemi did not touch his phone. The rule was clear. He could check hers anytime. She could never check his. But this time, the screen lit up with her own picture, a screenshot of her face from yesterday's vlog. Under it, a message preview showed. Honestly, you try. I don't know how you cope. She looks like she is always sad. I swear if it was me, we would have taken over the world by now. The name at the top was Bella Influences. Kemi's hand moved before her brain. She picked up the phone. Her heart was beating like it wanted to jump out. The phone did not have password. Why would it? He had never imagined she would even dare. She opened the chat.
For some seconds, she saw only light from the screen and small black letters. The messages were not one, they were many. Long, old, new. Victor. Sometimes I feel like I married someone that is not ready for greatness. Bella. She is not on your level, honestly. You are carrying her, but God will reward you. Victor. I am tired of dragging someone that refuses to wake up. If not for the brand, I would have left since. Bella. You are a good man, but don't let her destroy your destiny. You deserve better. Victor. Better like you? Bella. Don't tempt me, sir. You know I will not stress you. Victor. I know. That is why I like you. There were more. Voice notes, pictures, plans. In one, he wrote, once this anniversary passes, we will talk. Things cannot continue like this. Kemi's eyes moved to the date. He sent it last week. Her breath became thin. Her vision blurred. She did not shout. She did not throw the phone. She did not rush to the bathroom to cry. She just sat down slowly, still holding the phone, while something inside her finally snapped into place. Not like a branch breaking, more like a lock opening. All the years of smiling when she wanted to scream, all the time she told herself, he's just stressed. All the nights she whispered, you are lucky, into her pillow, while her heart was breaking. They all stood in front of her now, wearing new clothes. Truth. You are not losing a blessing, that stubborn small voice inside her said very clearly. You are carrying a burden that wants to jump into somebody else's hands. She remembered Bella's shining eyes on the balcony. I want this, Bella had said, more than anything. Kemi looked around, at the ring light, at the fake plants, at the framed smiles on the wall, at the cake on the table with forever written in pink. She saw it all anew. It was not a palace, it was a well-decorated cage. For the first time, Kemi asked herself a question she had never dared to ask. What if I just stop holding the door of this cage closed? The bathroom door opened. Victor came out, adjusting his shirt. What are you doing with my phone? He asked sharply. Kemi turned, holding the screen out to him. Her face was calm, too calm. Reading your mentorship session, she said. He froze when he saw which chat was open. His ears went red. Are you crazy? He hissed, grabbing the phone. Since when do you touch my things? She stood up slowly. Since my husband started telling another woman that he deserves better. His jaw clenched. You are overreacting, he snapped. She's just a fan. You know how fangirls can be. You are always so dramatic. Kemi looked at him for a long moment. In that silence, something shifted in the room. He expected tears. He expected begging. He expected her to throw herself on the floor and say, please don't leave me. Instead, she walked to the mirror and checked her face. Her eyes were red, but her voice was steady. Let us film, she said. He blinked. What? Let us film, she repeated. The brand is waiting. Our fans are waiting. We cannot disappoint them. She picked up her powder and dabbed her cheeks. We can talk about your better later. The whole day, during the anniversary shoot, she played her role better than she had ever done. She laughed. She leaned on his shoulder. She told the story of how they met, adding sweet details that made people in the comments later scream. She said, Victor is my best friend. He's so patient with me. She looked into his eyes and said, I don't know who I would be without you. While she spoke, he kept waiting for the breakdown, for the insult, for the drama. It did not come. Instead, she kept praising him. Every time he wanted to snap at a small mistake she made, her words from 2 minutes ago would stab him. You are so patient with me. He had to swallow the anger and smile. After they finished, when the cameras were off, he threw his jacket on the chair. You are very manipulative, you know that, he spat, trying to guilt-trip me in front of camera. Kemi was already packing the equipment quietly. I just told the world who you are, she said. A perfect man, the best husband on earth, the man any woman should be lucky to have. There was something in her tone he could not place. He walked closer. "Are you trying to threaten me?" he asked. She looked up at him. Her eyes were not soft this time. They were clear. "No," she said softly. "I am doing the opposite." That night, while he slept, Kemi did not cry in the bathroom. She sat at the small table in the corner of the room and opened her laptop. For the first time since they started the channel, she opened a new email account with her own name only. She created a small page with a simple name, Kemi's Quiet Space. No couple pictures, no pranks, just one short video she recorded with her phone, showing her making tea by the window. No talking, only soft music in the background. She did not post it yet, she only saved it. Then she opened another tab and searched how to open personal bank account online. As she filled the form, her hands were shaking. Not from fear of Victor, from fear of freedom. Over the next weeks, Kemi's strategy was simple. On camera, she became the loudest supporter of Victor the world had ever seen. "My husband is so generous. My husband is so understanding. My husband is my everything." She said it in vlogs, she said it in lives, she said it in brand meetings. Each sentence built one more brick on the image he had created for himself, an image he loved more than he loved any human being. Off camera, Kemi quietly stopped protecting his anger. When he shouted, she did not beg him to lower his voice. She left the bedroom door open. She stopped turning up the TV to cover his words. Once, during a live video where she was showing their followers the new houseplants, his voice came from the kitchen. "For once in your life, can you keep this place tidy? You are so useless sometimes." The comment section exploded. "Wait, did you hear that? Who was shouting? Is that Victor?" She ended the live quickly and blamed network. When people sent messages later asking, "Sis, are you okay? I heard shouting," she replied, "Oh, he was just joking. You people like drama." But the seed had been planted. The idea that maybe, just maybe, this perfect man could raise his voice. At the same time, she became strangely tied to Bella. Victor, too comfortable in his own smartness, started inviting Bella more often. For collabs, he said. For business, he said. Kemi did not fight it. She welcomed her with small gifts. She told her, "Victor talks about you a lot. He says you work hard." She watched Bella's cheeks turn pink. One afternoon, when Victor stepped out to take a call, Kemi and Bella were alone in the filming room folding backdrops. "You know," Kemi said casually, "Victor likes women who are strong, who can keep up with him. I am trying, but sometimes I feel I am too soft. Maybe I am not a match." Bella shook her head quickly. No, you are perfect together. You both look so good online." Kemi smiled sadly. Looking good online is easy. Living good offline is the real work. She touched Bella's arm. "Anyway, you are different. You are sharp. You know this game. You and Victor understand each other." Bella laughed nervously. "Ah, please don't be saying that one. People will think I want to steal your husband." Kemi's eyes held hers for a second longer than was comfortable. Then she looked away. Some things cannot be stolen. They are given. The day everything broke open was not a special day. They were arguing about a plate. One plate. Victor had come home from a brand meeting. He was angry because the manager said they might work with another couple too. Can you imagine us sharing spotlight with these small children? He opened the sink and saw one plate with a little stew stain on it. That is it, he snapped. You cannot even wash plate well. You cannot edit video on time. You cannot post. You cannot even pretend to be happy anymore. What exactly do you bring to this brand, Kemi? Answer me. Heat rose to her face. Something in her, tired and done, answered from a deep place. I bring the woman you can blame for everything, so that you will not look at yourself. He laughed bitterly. You see how ungrateful you are. I carry you from nothing and put you here, and this is how you talk to me? You know what? I am tired. I am really tired. He pointed at the door. Leave. The room went silent. Kemi's heart was beating so loud she could hear it in her ears. Victor, she said slowly, you are upset. I said leave before I do something we will both regret. Get out of my house. Get out of my life. I will find someone that respects me. She let the fear wash over her and go. Then she did what she knew he expected. She fell to her knees. Tears came, hot and real, but they were not only from pain, they were also from relief trying to get out. Please don't send me away, she cried, loud enough for the neighbors to hear through the thin walls. This is my home. You are my husband. I will change. I will do better. Don't disgrace me. He looked down at her, satisfied. Yes, beg. You think you have somewhere to go? You think anybody will want you without this brand? I made you. She sobbed harder, holding his leg. Please, she repeated, please. He kicked her hand away. Pack your things and go, he said coldly, before I call security to throw you out. The word security was funny to her. This was an apartment, not a palace, but he loved how it sounded. Slowly, still crying loudly, she stood up. She went into the bedroom. She did not take the big bags. She took one small box she had been keeping under the bed for weeks, quietly filling it with documents, a few clothes, and the small savings she had moved bit by bit. She carried it out. He watched her, arms folded. So, you even have box ready? You see your life? You were already planning to run, ungrateful woman. She wiped her face and looked at him. For the last time, she saw the man she had met, the one who had smiled at her DM and said, "You are special," the one who had put ring on her finger, the one who had slowly turned that ring into a chain. "Thank you," she said softly. He frowned. "For what?" "For setting me free," she replied. Before he could answer, she turned and walked to the door. As she opened the main gate, someone was there, already reaching for the bell. Bella. Her suitcase was beside her. Her wig was laid perfectly. Her makeup was on point. Her smile was ready. When she saw Kemi with the box, her eyes widened in fake surprise, then narrowed in small victory. "Oh," she said, tilting her head, "you are leaving." Kemi balanced the box on her hip. Tears had dried on her face, leaving shiny lines. "Yes," she answered simply. Bella shifted her suitcase, her voice dripping with false pity. "I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you know life goes on. You will find someone for you." There was a small, arrogant curve at the corner of her mouth. Kemi looked at the suitcase. She looked at the front door, still slightly open. She heard Victor's voice inside shouting into his phone, "Bella, where are you? Don't keep me waiting." Then she looked at Bella. For the first time since they met, Kemi smiled with her whole face. "You wanted everything, right? The lights, the followers, the perfect man, the brand.
Bella lifted her chin. Yes, and I will handle it better. Kemi nodded. I believe you, she replied. Take it, all of it. I release you to carry what I have been carrying. She stepped aside so Bella could enter. As Bella rolled her suitcase past her, Kemi added in a voice only the two of them could hear. Just remember to keep the camera on. It helps you forget how much you are hurting. Her steps faltered for half a second. Then she tossed her hair and walked in. Kemi did not look back. She walked out of the compound into the hot street, carrying her small box and her big freedom. Nobody outside knew her as V&K Kemi now. She was just one woman among many, waiting at the bus stop. For the first time in years, that thought did not scare her. It made her breathe deeper. She got on a bus to a quieter part of town where a friend from secondary school had rented her a tiny room at the back of her shop. That night, in that small space, with the sound of distant generators humming, Kemi sat on the floor and opened her laptop. She uploaded that first simple video on Kemi's quiet space. No makeup, no husband, no big house. Just her hands making tea and her soft voice saying at the end, if you are tired, it is okay to rest. If you are breaking, it is okay to leave before you scatter completely. Before she slept, she checked. 5 views.
1 like, 1 comment. Thank you. I needed this. Meanwhile, in Lekki, a new video went up. Surprise! Meet my new love. Why my marriage ended. Victor sat on the same sofa, this time with Bella beside him. He looked sad. He said things like, we grew apart, and sometimes love is just not enough. He did not say, I threw her out. He did not say, I had another woman waiting at the gate. Bella dabbed her eyes with tissue like she felt bad for Kemi, but her fingers never left Victor's hand. The internet went mad. Some cursed him, some cursed Kemi, some cursed Bella. Some said, love is complicated. The channel grew. New subscribers came. Brands stayed. For a while. Inside the house, now there's, Bella got everything she had prayed for. The big ring light, the fancy trips, the surprise flowers, the couple challenges, and the same voice Kemi had known. The one that said, why are you so slow? I told you to post at 4 p.m., not 4:10 p.m. The same hand, the one that accidentally knocked her shoulder hard against the door when she said she was too tired to film. The same eyes, the ones that went dark when she suggested, maybe I can also start my own personal channel. Are you mad? He laughed without humor. You want to compete with me? Be serious. All your shine is from me. Without this, who are you? The first time he held her neck in anger, it was over a thumbnail. Just a thumbnail. You are making me look like a joke, he hissed, pushing her against the wardrobe. You think this is a game? This is my life, my name, my brand. Her air left her. She tried to speak, to say, I am sorry. The words got stuck. For a brief, terrifying second, she saw herself from outside. A girl who thought she was entering a palace. A girl who laughed when an older woman said, camera does not show everything. A girl who stood at a gate with suitcase, proud to be the one coming in while another woman walked out with a box. He released her suddenly. She slid down to the floor, coughing. He walked away, muttering, fix your face, we have a video to shoot. That night, her DM was full. You are glowing, sis. See peace in your face since you entered his life. You are the real wife. You two match. She typed, thank you, over and over with trembling hands. In another corner of the city, Kemi woke up early. She watered her small plant on the window. She recorded the water drops falling. She posted it. Her little community was now 3,000. Not millions, but when she talked about healing, they listened. When she said, sometimes the thing you are fighting to keep is the same thing God is trying to take away, people wrote long comments about their own stories. One evening, someone sent her a link. It was the new V and K, now V and B video. She clicked. Victor was doing a day in our life vlog with Bella. They were laughing, cooking, throwing flour at each other. At one point, the camera shook by mistake and caught a small bruise on Bella's wrist. He caught that part quickly, but Kemi had a sharp eye now. She closed the laptop and sat back. She did not smile. She did not say, good for her. She whispered, Father, give her sense early and give her courage when she is ready. Because the truth is simple and hard. Some women you see walking away from big houses and famous husbands are not mad that another woman took their man. They are grateful somebody else volunteered to carry the mask they were tired of wearing. So before you envy any perfect couple you see online, look again. Ask yourself, what do I really know about this love apart from angles and filters? Before you fight to take another woman's place, ask, why did she leave that place so quietly? Why did she not hold on and drag? What did she see that I cannot see yet? Sometimes what you are calling goals is somebody's survival story. Sometimes what you are calling blessing is somebody's escape. And sometimes losing a man is the same thing as finding your life. The grass is not always greener on the other side. Thank you so much for watching. What did you learn from this story? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.